Hello and welcome to the Mondays of Thunder, Season 14. Um, I would say this would be Race 5 or whatever, but basically the way they're doing this season is it's all going to be Supercell. And if you're not familiar with Supercell, you guys at home that may not have heard of MOT, aka Mondays of Thunder, this is a custom-built track by Tate Dorsey that they run here usually a few times a season. Well, take a few times and take all times. It is a track championship season for season 14. All races here at Supercell. Pedal to the metal, no pit stops. 2 30-lap events with a stage at halfway, from what I have been told, does not have a yellow. So the end of lap 15 on both of these 30-lap races will be the stage with no yellows. So keep that in mind. The fuel won't be a concern. 32 laps on a tank, 30 laps per event. So not really a focus there for tonight. This will be probably a one-off thing. Not usually free to do MOT on Mondays due to commitments I have at NARL. So be a fun little night here to get this done. Most of the races you'll see here will be super speedways. Yeah. Have ourselves a little fun night. See how it goes. We got Keith Hughes in the chat. Be sure to watch out for the Thunder Lizard to appear on lap 35. Considering the race is only, both races are only 30 laps, gonna be hard to even see the Thunder Lizard, but maybe he means lap 5 of race 2. So keep an eye out for a potential Thunder Lizard. Well, just a few minutes till qualifying starts. So far right now, I think we got 9 cars that have taken the time, and total about 10 that, or actually probably 10 or 11 that are in the server to yet have taken the time. Got some new faces here that you may not see in other places. Some you may recognize. You got Keith Hughes, who's been around in Maverick. If you guys have watched JTN, or more recently, I believe it is, I forget their name, but I don't know, there's this one group of people it ran by Blaine Donelon, I think, if I remember right, and they do Talladega Nights. I forget the name of it. They shoot, I do not remember what the new broadcast. Let me look it up. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's on shoot. Harry, I'm stuck here trying to remember something that I do not remember. Who broadcasts, or I know who it is that broadcasts the Maverick races, but I gotta remember their name. I need to remember that stuff. I'm trying to get in decent respects with those guys. It's I don't see it as competition. I see it as a form to get NR2003 online broadcasted, so that people can watch it from home and enjoy the races, even if they're not in them. So I think that's the main goal there. And it looks like Tarnation TV, that's who they were. Yeah, go Tarnation TV. You can see some of these guys there, usually doing pretty good. So that's something to take note of. Another thing to note, going to be soloing tonight. None of my broadcasters were free for tonight, as this is the first Monday broadcast I've ever done, and might be the only one for a good while, as next week NARL starts their modified series, and I'll probably be racing in that. But as for tonight, going to be trying to do MOT. I think we'll be in for a good night of racing. Test out some of the cameras. There we got TV2. Keith Hughes got slimed by, I believe that's the O2 of Bobby Simpson? No, Nathan Hobbs. My apologies on the mispronunciation of the name. I think my biggest concern tonight is not spread false information like I usually do in NARL. Due to the fact I haven't been here in like a hot minute, I will probably be spreading more information here than any other league I have ever broadcasted. So if you are a big fan of misinformation in CNN, you're in for a good show. And if you're not a big fan of misinformation in CNN, you're still in for a good show, but you're probably not going to enjoy it as much. So take with that what you will. And yeah, these guys just getting their last little sillies out of them. Get Reisenbeck there in the 77. Remember them from ISRL. There's Keith Hughes. He is dead. You can barely see his car, but he is currently dead. Oh, that's a great view. Spectator. Yeah, TV1 gives you a wide shot. Not really close up on the cars, but it gives you the full shot of the track. I'll probably use my pit lane camera normally for what I would do for the race start. Get that going. There is, I believe that's Ryzen Baker there. Yeah, just chilling as Matt Moss. I think he's top of the board right now, so keep an eye on him. But yeah, Keith Hughes is currently dead. Unfortunately, I don't have Dalton Tubbs with me, so no bagpipes for Mr. Keith tonight, but we'll just have to see how that goes. Someone written for the 03. That is, I believe, and there's Nathan Hobbs in the 03. Can't say I've came across him. Nice UPS livery there. We'll see how they'll do tonight. I think most of this will be trying to just get stuff organized. Looks like it is time to get everyone's numbers reset. So they're going to be doing that real quick. I think there was only one guy in a 300 number, and I think they already got him figured out. Ah, it was Tate Dorsey. I think they joined as T player or something. I don't remember. Hopefully I got his car file. There was some car files I had a hard time getting that was Moss and Keith Hughes. I had to go back to the season 13 car files to get those. And it wasn't like a Jim doozy or anything, but yeah, just had to double check, make sure I had all the car files before I started this broadcast. The only two I'm not sure if I got were the 12 of Jose and the 6 of Tate Dorsey. So hopefully I got those in there if they're in the season 13 or 14 car pack. If they weren't, then I mean, they're probably not going to be able to see their car, unfortunately, as they're going to go to qualifying now. Drivers, get that transferred over. And I'm going to get in and out of my car. Ignore the fact that I'm in a Honda. Haven't done that actually at all since last time I raced MOT. It was in the 21 Honda. I'm not usually a big fan of Hondas, but that's my opinion. And if anyone wants to disagree with it, they are more than welcome to. Alright, time to get our cameras set up. So we'll use this as our pit road camera. Pit road, I don't know how busy it's going to be. I know they got yellows. I forget what constitutes as a yellow, so we're going to have to go in a little blind on that for tonight. Pretty sure it's 2 or more in an incident is a caution. I think they do in-game yellows, and I believe they also do wave rounds, and they also do double file restarts. Granted, I am just kind of going off memory on that one. The rest, everything else, all the other false information I've given you is either due to the fact I forgot what Matt told me, or Matt told me something that was incorrect. So we'll go off of that. In fact, speaking of Matt, I've seen a billboard over here. Let's take a look at these billboards while they're here in qualifying. You can see the times popping up on the ticker there on your left. Elvis World. I do not know the context of that, but we got an MOT cat now. That's cool. Just normal billboards, nothing to worry about. Back when, I actually remember this race. Specifically, I think this was before I joined MOT. It was back when Jeff Prochatsky, Keith Hughes were racing the Halloween edition of this racetrack. I think it was called Super Hollow Cell or something like that. And then you just lost to Matt Moss. So that's an interesting bit there. Very highly detailed photo, I will say. And that's, I believe, the story on the billboards. I think that's all of them. Let's go over here and see if we got any more, anything down here, anything. Got some stuff down there representing normal NASCAR series. So they'd have those tracks nowadays. Let's see, we got NR2003 2023 edition. It's interesting. And then a little Mondays with Thunder. Oh no! Is it the 707 car? Oh, I didn't think they remembered that lore. Alright. I didn't think that lore would actually end up sticking enough to be in a billboard. Alright. Then another picture of Jeff Prochatsky, Keith Hughes. Then the rest is just, I do not know the context of that. And the rest is just normal billboards you would see at a racetrack. Nothing special there. Man, they put another billboard of that Jeff Prochatsky and Keith Hughes finish. I think they just straight up put that on the side of the grandstands over here. Right next to the finish line where that finish happened. Actually, that might be a different photo. Yeah, that's a different photo. Alright. So this will be our primary camera. I think qualifying is already ended. So I'm going to go ahead and get this organized. Get my little graphic up to show y'all who started on the pole. And we'll go from there. And of course it doesn't want to update. Alright. I don't know why it doesn't. Did Chad actually get pole? Just make sure. Did he actually end up getting the pole? Yep. Chad Hare is your pole sitter for tonight. Number 7, running paint scheme. I've seen him run almost everywhere. Yeah, there he is, number 7 City Chevrolet. Been running that for a good minute. All right, thanks for that info in the stream chat, Nathan, for the caution stuff. So 5 to go is 5 to go is the point of no return. Good to note. There's Chad Hare. He's celebrating his pole by driving underwhelmingly slow on the pavement there. Mike Carroll in 35. Might recognize him from Maverick as well, if you don't race MOT. William Gregory has been doing some stuff lately. And it's race time.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alright. Let me double check, get my laps in check, make sure it's all good. 3 laps. Alright. First event, 30 laps. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of my car. That way these guys aren't having to wait 20 years.
Drivers, start your engines.
Yeah, this car's kind of sideways back there in the back. They got a whole decently sized pace lap. There's a light pole. It looks like they're going to do a real restart here. Someone might have missed it. So we're going to go ahead and get that reorganized. In and out of my car. That way that's good. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and center that laps thing just a bit. Should be, because I know that's going to move a little bit after that goes into double digits of laps, so I'm going to try not to get it too off-centered. But yeah, first race, first and second race, both 30 laps here tonight. A little time in between for these drivers that may want to do something different or get some more practice in. But yeah, there's your field there. Chad Hare on the pole. Keith Hughes starting outside, row 2. Cameron Jameson, William Gregory. I was just about to say, when I was looking through Happy Hour, William Gregory running that same paint scheme just about everywhere he's been running. He's just joined IFAR, running that in, I believe, BPNR and I think NARL as well. Row 3, Ryzen Baker, Sam Cruz. Row 4, Bobby Simpson and Nathan Hobbs. In the final row, I know the 12, his name's Jose, I forget the last name. I think Jose Reyes, if I remember right. Mike Carroll, and then rounding out the field, Matt Moss in the 3, who was fastest in practice. "30 laps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cars going to be racing for it. Pace car is in. Waiting for that flag man to throw that green flag out, and we are underway here at Supercell. Chad Hare already taking the point, that top line with these a little bit cooler tires, not going to hold up as well as the bottom. The entire bottom line is able to just pull ahead. Bobby Simpson in the 30, already going for third as Ryzen Baker goes to the top. Want to make that work early. Keith Hughes down in 4th on the bottom lane. William Gregory, almost called him Gregory. That's a total butcher of a name there, my apologies. And he is trying to get around Ryzen Baker for 5th. I think Ryzen just trying to set back here, make this top line work. Well, look like it's already working. Cameron Jamison, 31, trying to get around Chad Hare on the top line, but still the tires and the organization just isn't there. Chad's still going to hold on to it to complete lap 2, starting lap 3 now. Cameron Jamison, I believe, led that lap. No, he didn't. Chad Hare did. But he had the lead there briefly. Matt Moss already showing his face up here in the top, top 5-ish after starting in the back. And Mike Carroll currently in the back right now. As Chad Hare still to the point. William Gregory there in 2nd. Oh, Gregory, he's going to get the nose in underneath that 7. Going to try to take the lead here. Has help from Keith Hughes, Matt Moss. Thinking about what line he's going to take. He's going to stick with him for now. Cameron Jamison going to go to the top on Chad Hare. 3 wide for the lead into turn 3. William Gregory slides up a bit. It's Tate Dorsey. I think he joined a little late. He is here. That makes it 12 cars. 3 wide for 2nd. Gregory on the point. About to put Tate Dorsey a lap down. Bobby Simpson in the wall. Holds on to it. Still 3 wide for 2nd is William Gregory. Still out ahead just a little bit as the run on the top favors both Chad Hare and Cameron Jamison. And I think both lanes somewhat fairly organized in a sense. We'll just have to see. Matt Moss giving pretty good pushes to the back of Chad Hare in the 7. And now they're side by side for the lead. Cameron Jamison having a few runs off the corners. Aside from that, not quite as organized up there on the top, having help from Bobby Simpson and Ryzen Baker. Chad Hare trying to retake that lead on the top, actually the middle line. Is Tate Dorsey. You can see him up the road just a little bit, about to go a lap down. Chad gets a little pull on the field right now. Usually that's a no-go. You lose all that draft and they're going to get it right around you. Cameron Jamison trying that top line once more. He's basically been up there the whole time. 4 wide briefly with the lap car, and Keith Hughes going to dive down below the 32. Doesn't quite have the run. Ryzen Baker goes to the middle. Jamison left, not really to drive, but doesn't have the run. He's going to fall back to third. Matt Moss up to second. And he's going to try, I think he was going to try a crossover there. I'm not sure, but at the moment they're in second. And Cameron Jamison, he's going to go down to the bottom line. He's going to take second for Matt Moss. Ooh, big shove there. They save it. And that was close there between Jamison and Matt Moss off the corner. Matt Moss is going to lose a ton of spots. He almost gets turned by Sam Cruz. Holds on to it. Yeah, with these high grip tracks, it's a good thing in some cases because you can get a little wobble, still hold on to it. William Gregory, meanwhile, trying to go for the lead on the bottom line, doesn't have any help at the moment, so he's going to lose some spots. Ryzen Baker trying to make something work. Jamison trying the bottom now with a bit more even playing field. And he's going to, at the moment, take the lead, but Chad's going to have the run on the top. And now there's more cars on the top. At the line, it's going to be Jamison by a nose. But that top line just has the momentum right now. Chad playing the lanes, making them work. Gregory with a bit of an aggressive block on the 35, holds on to it. Gambling going on there. And remember, the end of the stage is lap 15. Oh man, really close there with Samuel Cruz and Ryzen Baker. Oh, wow, that was a big move there by Keith Hughes, taking the bottom lane on Chad Hare. Gregory and Jamison really close there for third, with Matt Moss on the top. Matt's got the run. He's going to give us some to Chad. 2 to go on the stage. Oh, wow. Sam Cruz to the apron there. Nathan Hobbs holding on to it. Coming to the white flag in stage, or well, I would say stage 1 is the one-stage race. Really close there between Gregory and Simpson. They hold on to it. 2-car tandems up for the lead. Meanwhile, as they're 3 wide for second. Or, well, not really second, but fifth. And Chad Hare right now has the lead on the last lap of the stage. And it doesn't look like he's going to be contested. Chad Hare with the pole. He's going to win the stage for this first 30-lap race. Keith Hughes now has the top. He's got help. Nope, Matt. He's going to try to go getting around him. Jameson's still holding on. Matt had a big run there. He's going to take it to the bottom. Is it 3 wide for the lead? It is indeed 3 wide for the lead. Gregory and Jameson kind of really figuring out where they want to be. Gregory had to lift there. And Matt Moss to the lead. They're getting aggressive. The 12 almost into the wall there, holds on to it. Simpson thought about going top the 82, didn't quite have any momentum there. Gregory a little tight, holds on to it. Now we got some organization trying to work in both lanes. Gregory trying to do the slider on Keith. Not clear. That top line has a bit of momentum. Keith's going to use it to try to get around Jamison. 4 wide for the lead. And right now I think Moss is still going to stay on top here. Blocking Keith. Keith's going to try the crossover. Simpson on the apron, a little bit lower entry. Having to lift quite a bit. Oh, and Carroll's into the wall. Chad Hare, he's into the wall. Oh, he is sideways on his side. Nathan Hobbs involved, almost grip flips. Mike Carroll involved. Jose Reyes is the 7. Does a little roll down the front straight. Caution is out. Let's get a little replay on that. Yeah, it looked like Gregory just got in the back of Carroll, and then, oh wow, Chad just squeezed for that wreck. Take a look from Nathan Hobbs. Jose Reyes comes down. Mike Carroll comes down big time, and 03 Nathan Hobbs gets some pretty good lick there. And yeah, Jose Reyes Jr. involved as well. And take one last look at it from Hobbs roofing. And with that, Nathan Hobbs smoking down the pit lane. That is likely his race for event number 1. And everybody is pitting right now. Kind of missed. Matt Moss is backwards in his stall. I wonder what led to that. Alright, well, let's see what happened to Matt Moss. He was coming out of his pit stall. Here comes Chad. Gets into him and slides him sideways right into Nathan Hobbs' pit stall. And the winner out of pit road, Keith Hughes. 2nd, Cameron Jameson. 3rd, Ryzen Baker. Fourth out of pit road, William Gregory. And I believe that's Tate Dorsey. He's going to be eligible to get I believe he will be put back on the lead. Oh, he's 16 laps down. I think they'll probably give him back on the lead lap, considering he missed half the race. But all right, well, we'll see what they end up giving him. But yeah, there's a pace car. Not going green this time. P5, Mike Carroll. Chad Hare, no rear end after that incident. He is, I think he's going to come out 6th out of that. And 7th will be Bobby Simpson. Matt Moss after that incident. And he's going to lose some spots on pit road. Jose Reyes also involved in that wreck. He's out of pit road. There's Tate Dorsey trying to get some laps back. Sam Cruz, he's cruising. And Nathan Hobbs still on pit road trying to get some repairs done, and unfortunately not going to be enough. He's going to call it for this first event. Keith Hughes stopped on the front corner. I'm not sure the reason for that. I guess he passed everybody, and I'm not sure. Well, I don't know if they do choose cone violations, but I'm about 90% sure Mike Carroll did in fact touch the cone, and if touching the cone is a no-no, then yeah, that's definitely what he did. Keith, I guess he chose early, and then everyone else chose behind, but we'll see how that goes. So at the moment, I believe we only got one car out of the race. This is 03. And some cars are probably going to be off pace, just trying to cruise into the finish from this point on. And Matt Moss there, 3rd row top line. Keith Hughes in the lead. We're going to be going green with about 6 laps to go. So only 1 lap opportunity for a caution. Before this event is said and done. Pace cars in. And Keith Hughes is going to lead us back to the green here at Supercell. Big runs on the bottom line. Because remember, cold tires just don't really prevail on the top line. Or, well, I say cold tires, colder tires, as Bobby Simpson wheels his way underneath William Gregory. Tried to do the same with Ryzen Baker. Ryzen wasn't taking it. Put on the block. Keith with a pretty big lead now. Ryzen Baker there in 2nd. Bobby Simpson finally going to try to get underneath that 77. But the 77 is going to have to run off the corner more than likely, and also has the draft. Pretty wide for 3rd. And we are now at the point of no return. No yellows from here. Bobby Simpson once again trying to get underneath that 77 for 3rd. Had a little bit of draft help. Still isn't enough. That top line still gets to run off the corners. Oh, and around goes Tate Dorsey in the back. Into the wall hard. See what happened to him. Guess he hit the wall and overcorrected. That area was calling it quits. Well, regardless, I don't think he's going to be a factor in this first event. Anyway, oh, he's still staying in it. Okay. Anyway, back to the race. Ryzen Baker is taking the lead. Coming to 2 to go this time by. Bobby Simpson, he's still there in 2nd. Keith Hughes falling on the top, but he's got Sam Cruz giving the draft. Matt Moss in 3rd. 2 to go. Ryzen Baker playing the lanes. But Bobby Simpson really trying to get underneath him. He does. Ryzen going to try to get the run on the top. Tries to block Keith Hughes. 3 wide for the lead. Matt Moss on the bottom. Ryzen Baker on the top. Ryzen's got the draft. Not clear, though. Jameson trying to help Matt Moss on the bottom. White flag in the air here at Supercell. Tate Dorsey to the bottom. Stayed out of the way of the leaders. They got a run on the top. Is it going to be enough? Matt Moss with a solid lead right now. He pulls away by a bit. Jamison in second. Gregory in third. Simpson into the wall in 3. And Matt Moss is going to win event number 1. Jamison third, and I believe, or no, Jamison second, I believe third place, William Gregory. One thing to note, didn't think about this, but usually when a race happens, I have to restart my computer to do the ticker. I'm going to see if I can try to bypass that. But regardless, Matt Moss burning it down here at Supercell. It's kind of hard to do burnouts on grip tracks, but do what you can with what you got for that. So they're going to take a little break in between for the next event. I'm trying to find how to turn off my laps here. Alright, yeah, that did it. Right. So that is event number 1 done. And yeah, so they're going to reset that. My game has crashed. Oh, gives me an opportunity to reload GNL.TV. And hopefully it just resets to what I want it to. And yeah, I'm just taking this little hiatus in between. I don't think it's going to be very long, so I shouldn't need to too much, but gotta make sure everything is good, go, and working. It should be. So yeah. Might have some new faces in this event. I wouldn't bet on it, but never know. There's a Chad Hare is currently beached on the attenuator wall. Alright. There's Mike Carroll, putting some laps down. And Sam Cruz burning it down on pit road. So yeah, most of these guys just waiting for the server to get put forward. It'll probably be a couple minutes on that. And yeah, I think we'll go ahead and see where that goes. And I will put us back to the broadcast once we go to qualifying, and we'll get that qualifying order set. In fact, I need to reset my thing real quick. Yep, that should be good and ready to go. Alright, and then oh, it looks like someone got into chat there. That is William Gregory. Ooh, decent hit there. So yeah, that'll be where we're at right now. Just having a little bit of a wait area before race 2. And yeah, I'll go ahead and bring it back live when we go to queue. Alright, and we are back for qualifying. I'm gonna let them get their laps in. I'm gonna meanwhile get my pit road camera ready. Oh wow, okay, shoot. So yeah. Do it over here. I haven't done it over here before, so yeah, we'll do that. Good. And pit road, be right here. So this next event, same deal. 30 laps, halfway at 15. Race 1 winner, Mr. Matt Moss in the 3. Race 2 winner, we're going to find out here soon. As for post-race interviews, not sure how we're going to do that, but basically, just normally how we do it every other league. If someone wants to be interviewed, just join the waiting room. In this TeamSpeak, TTMRL, that'll be the bottom area of the TeamSpeak. If anyone wants interviewed, I'll keep the stream of about 5 minutes after the race. If no one's in there, but if someone's in there, we'll just go in order of finishing position based on when someone joins in. And if I can't move you in craps, they'll probably just go down to the waiting room. So that's the thing on that. And yeah, If these guys put some laps in. And at the moment, it looks like Keith Hughes might potentially be on the pole. Chad Hare currently not there. Did they reset qualifying? Nope, they didn't. So, yeah. Qualifying has ended. Come on. I need my pulsar thing to update. But yeah, Keith Hughes is on the pole. I'm waiting for the thing to update because it should. Because it's saying it should. Yeah, there it is. Alright, there goes Keith Hughes on the pole for tonight. Well, I say tonight, this 2-race event. Actually, I think it's the first time I've done, like, 2 races in a row broadcast. Like, I know I just did, like, 3 back-to-back broadcasts on Friday for, like, the first time. I think that's, like, the first time I've done, like, multiple broadcasts in one day as well. But this is, like, the first time I've done, like, same league doing 2 races in one night kind of deal. So, definitely something new. But, yeah, we'll just have to see how these things go. You got Nathan Hobbs there. He's got a second chance after not being able to finish the first event tonight. He's going to have another chance as we are now going to race. Let me get my stuff set up there. And that needs to be updated. I don't know why it says 1 of 30. It is clearly not 1. Clearly not lap 1. So that is bugging a little bit, so it may be a bit ahead. Just be wary of that. Oh wait, let me just double check. Okay, now it's ready. Alright, yeah, it should be good now. Alright, make sure everything's good to go here for the final event of the night. Still have get rid of that. And yeah. There's your field. Half of them are sideways and half of them are
drivers, start your engines.
After missing the first event, Tate Dorsey, he's back. So that's row 1 for you. Keith Hughes on the pole, Tate Dorsey on the outside. Row 2, Chad Hare and Cameron Jamison. Cameron Jamison on the second row in both events. Looks like Gregory and Nathan Hobbs in row 3. Row 4, Samuel Cruz, Mike Carroll. Then row 5, Bobby Simpson and Ryzen Baker. In row 6, Jose Reyes Jr. and Matt Moss. I think that's everybody. Matt Moss opting to start last in both events. We'll see if he can do the last first challenge twice in one night. And once again, just like that first event, 30 laps, lap 15 being the halfway, and fuel is not a concern. Pace cars taking that left turn into the pit road, and green flag in the air here for race 2. Already Chad here trying the top line. Keith quickly to block. Top line held up pretty well here for this initial start. Already looking 4 wide-ish there in the mid-pack. Chad's going for the move. Nathan Hobbs there on the bottom. Tate Dorsey holding on to that top line. Chad, he's got that bottom line. He may just do, yeah, clean slide there. Keith's going to try the crossover there on the bottom. More helps on the top. Oh, and they get slidey on the top. Get a little loose. That's going to be just enough for Keith to retake the lead on the top. Nathan Hobbs there, middle of 3 there for third place. Tate Dorsey on the top, William Gregory on the bottom. And Gregory taking a little bit of an edge out of the corner, not quite enough for that top line. Right now it's prevailing pretty well. Tate Dorsey with a dive. Samuel Cruz also showing his face there, and Tate's going to lead that lap, and that dive was just enough to clear Keith Hughes, but he's quickly to go to the bottom. Thinks that's going to be prevailing. Oh, and Gregory almost in the wall. A little contact from Nathan Hobbs. That's going to cost him some spots. However, he's still in the pack. A lot of time to go. Reisenbaker with a little bit of a block there on Cameron Jameson. Jameson not taking it. Tate Dorsey still in the lead. He's actually got a bit of a gap. Samuel Cruz there battling for second. And Jameson's going to try to go 3 wide here for second. Chad Hare, Keith Hughes working together on the top. Reisenbaker trying to get underneath Samuel Cruz. Are they trying to make it 4 wide? Yeah, they're making it 4 wide into 3. Reisenbaker with a run. Samuel Cruz is going to fall a little bit further back. Tate Dorsey still, meanwhile, having that gap. Jameson going to do a little slider on Baker. 3 wide for second. Jose Reyes Jr. in the wall off of 4, holds on to it. Oh, 4 wide, big tight. Cruz holds on to it. Chad Hare into the wall a little bit. 4 wide more there, I think. I don't even know this. Oh, and Jose Reyes, he's loose. They hold on to it. And that 4 wide there, almost towards the back of the pack. Oh, and Bobby Simpson a little loose after a push from Mike Carroll. Meanwhile, Nathan Hobbs may have fallen out of the draft. We'll have to see. He's pretty close to falling out if he hasn't already. Meanwhile, while that's happened, Keith Hughes has gotten to the outside of Tate Dorsey. He's going to try to retake that lead. Reisenbaker trying to push that exit a little bit. A little bit of 3 wide action there just inside the top 5. Jameson barely clear a Cruz there. And Reisenbaker going to take second on the bottom. Hasn't quite cleared Keith Hughes, but the run is still favoring Reisenbaker right now. Taking a little bit of a higher entry, getting that arc down to the bottom. Hey, that might be enough to slide in front of Keith. He does. Big slide. Oh, that could have been bad. Holds on to it. He's going to go try to get around Tate Dorsey here. William Gregory there on the bottom. Trying to go for second. Tate is falling back to third, potentially fifth here in that one corner. Matt Moss trying to battle for third here. 3 wide for that position. Keith dives low, trying to take second. He's going to slide on Gregory. Baker sees it. Oh, he's trying for the... He's blocking. Wasn't enough. Keith Hughes is going to take that bottom line and make it stick. Has help from Gregory. Three wide for second here. Doesn't stick very long as Gregory has better entry and the draft. Baker going to fall back a little bit. Simpson up to fourth. Going to try to go for third here on Sam Cruz. Baker's darts high. He's going to try to see if he can get a good draft here. Is Bobby Simpson going for second underneath William Gregory. Gregory still has that nose ahead. Simpson underneath the white line. I'm like 50% sure that's out of bounds, but I haven't raced here at Coons Age, so I don't remember. Oh, and Reisenbaker almost around, holds on to it. And now we're mostly somewhat single file there in the top 5, but a little side by side. Tate Dorsey falling back a little bit. I think he's trying to get Nathan Hobbs a bit of sniff to see if he can catch both those guys up to the pack. I'm pretty sure Tate is just close enough to the draft. He's a very skilled driver. I'm pretty sure he knows the limit he can push there for the draft, trying to help Nathan Hobbs back in it. Matt Moss, he's up there in fourth. Thought he was going to try to go above Bobby Simpson. It looks like he's still trying it. He's going to try to get a lineup there. Meanwhile, 3 wide for sixth. Briefly. Yeah, I think Mike Carroll looking to see if they can get that high line going as well. But Sam Cruz is going to take an overtake there on the bottom. And they're all going high. Oh, Chad Hare, big time loose off of 4. Had a little help there. Holds on to it. Matt Moss still trying to get that to work. Oh, he's going to get a decent shove here for Gregory. Simpson on the bottom still. Oh, real close there in 1. They hold on to it. Matt's going to get the run off the corner, but he doesn't quite have the draft. Sam Cruz is going to go to the bottom. Bobby Simpson out of the top. Now it's kind of evened out. Keith Hughes might be trying to play both lines here. We'll see here off the corner. Oh, wow. Okay, that was close. Almost want to say the 32 and the 3 made a little contact off the corner. Meanwhile, I believe this is the last lap of the stage. Racing was I would say so intense. The racing was kind of intense to the point where I was kind of losing focus on where the halfway point was. Side by side, it's going to be close for the stage. Keith Hughes, Matt Moss. It's going to be Matt Moss to the line for, I guess you could say, stage 2. And about the MOT Lizard, I did not see the MOT Lizard on lap 5 of this race, nor did I see the MOT Lizard on lap 35 of race 1. Unless there's a lap 35 of race 2, that'd be interesting. But no lizards to report of yet. Chad Hare with a huge run there in the back. See what he does with it. And 3 wide for the lead. Sam Cruz goes underneath Matt Moss. Keith Hughes on the bottom. He's going to get left, well, I wouldn't say left to dry. He's going to get a different partner here as Sam Cruz able to clear Keith Hughes in the corner, but Keith a little bit lower on the corner. And Sam's going to keep it. He's up to the lead now. And they're 3 by 3 for third and I don't even know. Something. But that did not last very long, and now we got single file on the bottom and 2 cars up top, or 2 cars in the middle rather. And that didn't last long either, as we're now starting to wave out a little bit. Jamison was up to third, meanwhile that was happening. And a lot of jostling going on for position right now. Keith Hughes left to dry on the bottom. He's trying to get around the 13 with a slider. It's actually gonna work, but he's gonna go for the crossover. I don't think he has a run with it though. The 13, he's gonna drop some spots here. Jamison contesting for second, while Keith Hughes is taking the lead. But Samuel Cruz, he wants it back. He's gonna try to get that bottom line running again. Just doesn't quite have the numbers. It's Gregory down there, but I don't think it's gonna be enough, as most of the field is on the top line at the moment. Tate Dorsey's caught up to the pack. He's back in this. Jamison going for the lead. He's going to try to see if he can get a slider going on Keith Hughes here. I think not going to quite be clear enough here. Got close, but not quite. Side by side for the lead. About 10 to go now. Come to 9 to go in the race. Three wide there for fifth. Oh wow, this is looking a little vicious here. I thought they were going to be 3 wide for the lead there briefly, but filed differently from what I was thinking. They're still 3 wide for, well, so many positions changing right now. It's hard to say what position that 3 wide is for, but it's definitely for something. I know that. Just squeeze. Oh, they make it stick. Matt Moss with the dive. 3 wide for the lead. Briefly, Jamison follows in behind Hughes. It's going to... Oh, wow. Jose Reyes trying to hold on to it. 4, 5. Oh, and Matt, the other round. Caution, I assume, is going to be out here, as we have not hit 5 to go. That was a rough situation. I don't even know. A lot of... Sam Cruz gets around there, and I believe Gregory was involved as well. Let's go again and get a replay on that. And look here, it's just, I mean, it looks like they were going like 4 or 5 wide almost, and then ran out of room, really. Gregory, Jose Reyes Jr., and Cruz really got the short end of that. Ryzen Baker also involved as well. This will put Nathan Hobbs back in the fight with this yellow coming out just a few laps before the point of no return. It just looked like they're going for a lot of real estate was there to be had. It just kind of closed up as soon as it opened. Or maybe some could argue that there was a gap there that shouldn't have been taken in the first place. But we'll see. Anyway, pit stops here. This is the money stop. Most of these guys coming in for tires. You don't want cold tires on the restart. And Bobby Simpson is going to come out with the lead. And some of these guys as well involved in that wreck, trying to get a little bit going for him. Nathan Hobbs is going to try to get around Chad Hare on the exit of pit road here. He will. And that is pit stops there. Bobby Simpson to the lead on that exchange. So when we go green, it'll be already point of return. The question is, I think we'll be probably going green this time by. So lap 27, we're going green with like, yeah, they're going green this time. Matt Moss to the top. So it's lap 26 now. They're going to be going green lap 27. Doing the math, I think that's like 4 laps. I think it's 4 laps to go, yeah. Yeah, 4 laps to go is when they'll go green. So they got a 4-lap shootout here. Sam Cruz no longer has a rear. It's been stolen from him. Other than that, I think the damage is more internal for any of the rest of the guys that might have been involved in that accident. Internal or, I say non-existent or repaired. Just depends on how good those repairs went. 12 cars here, all 12 of which are in contention here for the win of the 4-lap shootout. Bobby Simpson, Matt Moss for the final time tonight in race 2. Pace car taking the corner down to pit road. And green flag is in the air. Matt Moss with a great start. Bobby Simpson not quite. Everybody trying to get around him. Matt Moss with a really big jump here. Question now is if that's going to benefit him, as Bobby Simpson already reeling him back in with that draft. William Gregory with a little rough start in the back. He's probably going to stay in the draft, however. Here comes Jamison on the bottom. Oh! Thought he was going to slide into the 30 of Simpson. Wasn't quite clear. Here comes Tate Dorsey. A little bit of a bump there in the entry of 1. And he's going to clear Matt Moss here. 2 to go next time by. Oh, big side-by-side there. I think, I don't even know what, I mean, you've seen it live. The 30 and the 6 got together. They keep straight, though. Matt Moss kind of by himself on the top. Chad here trying to make some moves on the bottom. Is going to lose time doing it. Gets to lose 2 to go now here at Supercell for the final race of the night. Keith Hughes tries to get around, or actually he's going to get around Tate Dorsey on the bottom. Ryzen Baker making something work. Top line versus bottom line. There's no really definite answer which way is the right way to go. Sam cruising to the wall. A little bump from Mike Carroll. They hold on to it. Coming to the white flag here at Supercell. Only 4 more sets of corners to go. Tate Dorsey, Cameron Jamison. Where do you go? Coming through 3 and 4 for the final time. Bobby Simpson into the wall. Cameron Jamison has the lead, and he's going to win race 2 here at Supercell. A little bit of a spin from Ryzen Baker after the finish. And that is both your races here tonight on MOT, or on Cheese Food at... I didn't learn to speak. But anyway, that is the races. Cameron Jamison. I believe this is the first time I've broadcasted a win of his. Not in NARL, not in CCRS, not in any other leagues I've ever broadcasted, but here in MOT on the first broadcast. He's going to win race 2, and Matt Moss race 1. And Matt Moss, it's gonna be hard to do a burnout here. He's making it work. There's a little bit of smoke, getting something working there. In that 31 car. But Matt Moss won the first challenge in race 1, not quite successful in race 2. And Cameron Jamison on the top for the second race. All right. And that is both the races. I'm going to give it a few minutes to see if anyone wants to join the ring room. I didn't really announce there being post-race interviews anyway, so if no one joins in, I wouldn't be shocked. But I will keep that open just in case someone ends up indeed wanting a post-race interview. I have to figure out what I'm going to ask these people. I can't even hardly speak English, let alone ask people genuine questions anymore. I'll work on that. That's just part of improving. What is that car? I don't even know what that is. I know it is a car. I just don't know what the brand is. All right. And that is the finish of race 2. Feel free to get a screenshot if you want. And there's your official results. I am going to turn that off because there are always bugs at the end of these, and see if Matthew Wilhite will see if he's got any plans for that. But yeah, nobody in the rating room right now, but we'll give these guys a couple minutes just in case. Yeah, first MOT broadcast here on Cheese Food. Didn't do any on the main channel at Zak Armstrong TV, which I guess is kind of the secondary channel now when it comes to broadcasting, just in case this one ever needs a backup. But for the most part, I don't see that happening. But yeah, congrats to Matt Moss on winning the first race, and congrats to Cameron Jamison winning the second race. I don't remember who won the stages, but those were a thing. Honestly, if I had more time to prepare, I didn't quite have enough time to prepare fully for this, but if I had a bit more time to prepare, I probably could have had a top 5 stage thing or something for y'all on the ticker, but oh well, it is what it is. I also need to get a white flag thing for this new Prime ticker, so we'll have to see that in action hopefully. And yeah, like I said, probably won't be a lot of broadcasts here for MOT, as I'll be going probably nurse cars where most of my priorities are. That, and I'm hit or miss if I work on Mondays anyway, or how late I work at the moment. So we're just kind of going week by week. I am going to go ahead and, after this, when I get the chance, I'm going to go ahead and schedule the broadcast for the races I know I can do for this week and next week, because I do have my work schedule for that. So we'll get those taken care of. You might see some more random broadcasts out of nowhere, but I wouldn't expect an entire big flush of those. But yeah, that's basically the gist on that. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that jazz. I am going to give a couple more minutes just in case someone comes in the waiting room last minute, because I know we had, for IFAR, we had someone, Cole Rodriguez was going to come in for an interview like last minute, like right when we ended the broadcast, and I was like, oh shoot, we missed somebody. Oh well, but, yeah, that was something. But yeah, next broadcast, I know for sure actually I say I know for sure, I think I might be cutting it close on even be able to make that. Let me just double check here, because I'm going to be basing this entirely off my work schedule for how I do these. Let's see. Alright, yeah, so nobody's racing this week. I'm not joking. This is the only race that I know of that any league is doing this week, because it's Thanksgiving week. So don't expect any broadcasts this week for that reason. So the next broadcast will likely be, let's see. Probably NARL, because I don't think I'm gonna be getting home in time enough for 150 next, not this Friday, but next Friday, December 5th. So NARL will probably be the next broadcast, not this week, but next week. I'll go ahead and schedule the broadcast I know I can do. I don't really see, there's no other leagues racing, so don't expect any other broadcasts from that front. I do got a few videos for Cheese Food Channel that I am planning on working on, so I don't think we'll see. I don't know if I'll have any of those done enough in time to be out this week, but maybe next week, depending on how things go. But yeah, yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna be wanting an interview here for this race tonight, which is fine. I think these guys, just here to have fun, not really big on interviews for some of these races. And yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and sign off here. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe if you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe anyway, because why not? And we will see you in a couple weeks, or I say a couple weeks. We'll see you after Thanksgiving break for NARL at wherever the heck they're racing. I think they're